2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Twin City. Welcome back to round one of the Western Conference. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in at the 2. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they have a huge advantage, having stolen the first 2 games on the road.
I mean, they really do, B.A. This is a dream start to their playoff run. This team smells blood in the water, believe that.
You don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
Reid, and a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Pass to Zubac. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
You know, Zubac really does have good hands and a soft touch near the basket.
Alexander Walker, the pass to VanVleet. Reid, good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Powell, following the score by Minnesota, and stolen by Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards has got 5 points.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Reid. Throws it up high. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, no question VanVleet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Powell. Down low. Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's VanVleet from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
To the inside. And then Harden with the jam.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Here's Edwards. Towns for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On the wing, Harden. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He has 7.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Here's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And he's going for the oop here. And Edwards slams it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Westbrook comes in for Powell. Here's George. Can't hit the step-back J.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
VanVleet on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. VanVleet, the pass to Anderson. That's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to George. The 3-ball. Anderson pulls it down.
Even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
George with it. Launches a 3. On target from range.
And George's guys encourage him to just fire away. They know he's lethal from there.
Westbrook against Van Vliet. And it's powered home by Towns.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And there's the lob. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Minnesota.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Now here's Van Vliet to the middle. The lob. Very well done.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 15-point game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Timeout.
Leonard's got his second basket on the night.
Kawhi just so ripped. Exceptional at powering through the contact.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Come on, and cleanse your face. Get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker, and it's Morris in for Edwards. Coffey, he's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for Westbrook. From deep, Conley. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harden from outside. Rebound by Van Vliet. Minnesota has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. And he lobs it up to the rim.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Plumlee. Highland looking for an opening. And it's in there.
Now, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. It's stolen by Highland. And it's the Clippers on the break. Now here's Plumlee. Leonard on the wing. And the 3 off target. Conley passes to Anderson. Now Van Vliet. It could go. Oh, and he just knocked buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Boy, you love nailing the last second shot.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Norman Powell out there with Bones Highland. And it's Coffey in at the 3.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Highland finds Leonard. And that one's drained from the low block. Leonard's got 6. Minnesota's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Reed passes to Warren. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Highland with it, picked up by Reed. For 3, Powell. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Zubac does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
Conley, he's open. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Highland. Off with the layup. Minnesota's gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Fires from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
Checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Morris. George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook comes in for Highland. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota's gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Outside Conley. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Powell right side. George with it, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
George hits them both. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. From deep, Conley sends it home from three-point land. Conley's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to George. 4-3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Yeah, you want those 3 points back? Give it to Paul George.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. George against Towns. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
What a nice attribute to have with your wing player being able to operate and control the offense. That's what PG can do.
Van Vliet on the wing. Now covers. And he's going for the lob. A slam dunk by Reed.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Shoots from 12. Westbrook can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Reed. Hammers the lob through.
Gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
So active to score from a number of spots, but when Westbrook gets to the inside, he can do damage.
And Minnesota calls time here. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson comes in for Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in for Towns. And the Clippers making a change here. Van Vliet up top. He's got 6, and finished off by Anderson.
When you watch Van Vliet, he's in total control of the offense.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to George. 1:42 left in the second. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
And he's going for the oop here.
Really heads up there. He played where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Harden. He's got 7. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Offensive rebound. George. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. George has got 12 points in the game.
And great job following that miss. That's the kind of hustle play that separates George as a player.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anderson. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That free throw good for Van Vliet.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Coffey, he's checked in for Leonard. Here's Coffey. Plumlee passes to Coffey. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Basket counts. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Here's Vincent. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Harden. Edwards pulls it in. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. Throws it up high. A slam dunk by Reed. It's George on the drive. And the jam by George.
Always a formidable scorer. George just doing what he does.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Timberwolves ahead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you're looking at Minnesota. We're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2 games to none with a huge lead tonight. They are in the driver's seat. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And now with the second half about...
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Yeah, the rest of the team seem to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
We've got Nickeil Alexander Walker, Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Edwards in at the 2. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And Minnesota calls time here. Some changes for Minnesota. Van Vliet's checked in for Alexander Walker, and Conley subbed in for Anderson. Powell against Van Vliet. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here we go. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Powell against Edwards. Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers score.
Affecting that shot early on in his career. Kawhi loves to get to that one.
Powell against Van Vliet. A slam dunk by Reed.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. The Clippers shooting is around 55% so far. It's George on the wing. Fades away. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Powell. Leonard's got 10.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Van Vliet, the pass to Reed. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Warren's checked in for the Timberwolves. Morris comes in for Van Vliet. Highland, he's checked in for the Clippers. Russell Westbrook comes in for James Harden. Nails it from 3.
Well, Russell jumps pretty high on his three-point shot, so tough for smaller guards to challenge it.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Westbrook against Morris. Westbrook drives. Pilot, the pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Warren with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Knocked away.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Conley. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Shot is good. By Edwards.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
For 3. Highland misses.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Highland. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Coffey's checked in. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. Over Westbrook. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 16 points.
It's easy money for Towns from 15 to 18 feet.
Up top, Westbrook, guarded by Morris. Fires it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Towns. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
Vincent's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Anderson. Anthony Edwards comes in for Warren. Mike Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Morris. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. Vincent's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. VanVleet with it, picked up by Plumlee. Very pretty alley-oop.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Here's Vincent. 1:36 left in the third. Here's Highland. Second shot opportunity. Minnesota with a rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And it's the Clippers on the break. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his third assist of the night.
Court vision on display from Leonard, sharing the ball, big part of his game.
Oh, there's the alley, and it's Towns with the power finish.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Coffey. Leonard outside. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Clippers converting. 46 seconds left in the third. VanVleet against Highland. To the paint. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. Paul George, he's checked in for Highland.
Clipper substitution, Paul George.
Here's Vincent. The shot won't fall. Conley with some nice D. Towns passes to VanVleet. 20 seconds left in the third. And he lobs it up top. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Leonard outside. Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Minnesota already.
83, the Clippers.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. And so in the game for the Clippers, Daniel Tice is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Got a piece of it. Pass to Tice. Lets it fly. Westbrook with the miss. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Lets it fly from 18. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Westbrook against Morris. Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. No good with a layup.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Good.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Three-pointer. Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Los Angeles. Vincent can't hit.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Moore's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. For the finish, and Edwards slams it in.
You give Van Vliet a chance to make an impact play on defense, and he'll jump on it.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Vincent passes to Highland. Here's Plumlee. To the left wing. Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Conley. 4 on the clock. Wide open look. And the jumper falls for him.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Highland against Van Vliet. And there's the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Edwards with the hops, the long arms. Easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game.
Here's Highland. Another 3 for the Clippers.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Down low. Intercepted. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Reed. It's tipped. And here's Highland. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac's checked in. Now here's Reed. Outside Edwards. Van Vliet with it. Back to Reed. Pass to Van Vliet. And he lobs it up, and Edwards slams it in.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Vincent passes to Zubac. Here's Coffey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. T.J. Warren comes in for Mike Conley. Zubac against Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Coffey. Good work defensively by Towns. Puts one up from 19. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Warren. Edwards got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Highland. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Highland against Van Vliet. And that's going to be a travel. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Morris is checked in. The Clippers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Highland against Anderson. Oh, Morris with a steal.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Fred VanVleet.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Monte Morris.
And there's sometimes games where Westbrook takes personal challenges at the big guys.
That one misses.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Coffey. They get it back. Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubats. He'll take those anytime. Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And again, it's the Clippers.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Westbrook against Morris. Here's Zubats driving inside, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
And that's how you finish. Zubats.
Here's Edwards. Gets the bucket.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Allie LeBron.
She coming, she just put her hair on. Now she think